Hi guys, it's Dr. Garvey. In this video, we're going to be talking about ADHD, right? ADHD, in my opinion, is one of the most poorly managed in all of healthcare. Very poorly managed. Why is that though? Well, you go in with classic symptoms, or you maybe take your child in. He or she's been fidgety, bouncing off the walls. The teacher says they're distracted, they can't stay focused. Maybe they're not doing very well in school, whatever it may be. What do they do for you? Chemicals, medications, take this, come back in 6 weeks, right? It's a failed approach. They ignore the underlying root cause of why it's there to begin with. And that's what I do. And that's what is different and unique about my approach and why we get such great results. So quick background, my name is Dr. Christine Garvey. I've been a chiropractic physician for 25 years, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of kids and adults. I'm New Jersey's favorite kids doc since 2016 through 2025. And adults can get ADHD too. They're just big little people, right? But you have to understand that ADHD, there's a big gut component. There's something called the gut-brain axis. If your gut is a mess, guess what else is often a mess? Your brain. Leaky gut, leaky brain, you hear these things. But with ADHD, we have to look at foods, we have to look at nutrients, we have to look at toxins and bad fats and sugars and hidden sugars and inflammation and toxicity. It's brain inflammation, and there is that thing called toxins, right? The standard American diet, especially the kids, are eating very processed, pro-inflammatory, brain inflammation food. It's very toxic. There's too much sugar. There's too many things that turn into sugar. And when I say toxins, I'm not just talking about high fructose corn syrup, MSG, nitrates, preservative, trans fats, colors, dyes, and, flavoring. There's 27 food ingredients in one thing. It's not food, people. It's manufactured by a lab by a food chemist who has one job, and it's to make it taste so good that you come back again and again for it. You come back for round 2, 3, 4. They don't care. Who cares about the consequences of eating that food? They don't care. They simply want a repeat customer, right? And then we're stuck with the problem. We have to make smarter choices. But in terms of ADHD and getting this thing solved, we have to look at things from a global perspective. We have to look at the gut, we have to look at inflammation, and we got to look at the cell's health. One reason why we get such great results is that we look at things from a cellular perspective, because your cells make up your tissues make up your organs. And there's your body. So if your cells are damaged, if they're broken, if they're inflamed, your tissues, your organs, they're just not going to work right. So we look at things from a global perspective, from a holistic perspective, whole body, not just you take Ritalin or Adderall or whatever it is. It's a failed approach. That is not the problem. It's not a Ritalin deficiency. That's just, think about it like if I'm driving my car and my check engine light comes on. I'm not going to slap a piece of tape over it and hope it goes away. I'm going to go take it to a mechanic to look under the hood and to fix and solve the problem, right? Solving the puzzle. That's what functional medicine doctors do. So the next step, if you want some help, what I do is book a one-on-one discovery call. We can talk. It's not a pushy sales call or anything like that. There's no high pressure to do anything. It's just simply a chance to have a chat. You ask me questions, I ask you questions. We see if my approach is right for you. Just understand that most likely myself or one of my practitioners will be giving you a call. I have a team. We get the job done. But when it comes to solving ADHD dilemma, that's just too common in too many people, especially the kids. Your next steps, click the button below, fill out your information, and pick a date, pick a time that fits with your schedule. And then we'll talk. We'll have a chat. And we'll see what we can do to help, right? Sometimes it's just little bitty steps. I'll give you my approach, and if it's something that resonates with you, and I'll give you other options, what you can do and what tests we offer to see what best works for you and your family. But I want to help. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm here for. I'm New Jersey's favorite kids doc for a reason, because I care. but click the link below, and we'll have a nice talk. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.